So guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can survive financially in your villages by doing agribusiness or by doing commercial farming. So how do you survive in your villages by concentrating on doing agribusiness or commercial farming or commercial production, whatsoever you want to call it, guys. So this is what exactly I'm going to talk about in today's video. So let's pop into that video. Hello my people, hope you are doing okay. Welcome to Hanimi's World. Welcome to my channel that changes the way people think about the African village life, a channel that inspires you to do agribusiness in your villages, guys. A channel that gives you a clear example of stay in your village and be productive. So guys, if you're interested in such content, consider to subscribe. There are very many things that you can do in agribusiness, very many, like coffee farming, like rearing cows, like goat, sheep farming, like maize planting, beans planting, matoke plantations, plantain, fish farming, poultry, rabbitry, name them. There are very many ventures you can do in the village setting that can later on earn you some good amount of money. But now in today's video, I'm going to talk about what I know, or what I put emphasis on at my farm. This farming is very important because it helps you not to put all your eggs in one basket. It is very risky to just concentrate on just one particular item of, of, of getting your finances. So that's why we encourage mixed farming. But me personally, according to my small experience I have, dealing in very many projects also is not good. So it's better to concentrate on a few projects, then put all your efforts, do all your research in those projects so that you get to know more about them and put a lot of effort in them. At the end of the day, they will give you more profits than dealing in very many things. Then at the end of the day, you are likely to crash. So in my farm, I concentrate a lot on animal husbandry. That is, as for crop husbandry, we normally do just for subsistence nature. Now, for example, we do plant matoke just for home consumption. We plant our maize for just our home consumption for posho, and just for maize, and also for our workers we do plant beans on a small scale for just home consumption. We plant cassava, we plant also sweet potatoes for our hens and also for home consumption. That is what we do on the farm. At the end of the day, this helps you to cut costs of food consumption in your place. So whenever you cut costs, it means cutting costs means that you are increasing your profits, because at the end of the day you spend on your profits. So whenever you cut costs, it means that you will stay with your profits intact. So guys, for us, we concentrate most, we put our efforts on animal husbandry, and specifically we put our effort on goat and sheep farming, number one. Then we put also our effort on poultry farming, more so we are dealing in local hens. Then later on we shall deal in layer hens, as you will see in the future. Then another venture that we are trying to learn is rabbit farming, as you saw in one of my videos that I introduced, rabbitary farming. So we are going to put our efforts in those three ventures. So under crop husbandry, we've concentrated also in only growing coffee for financial reasons. So those are the four ventures that we've concentrated on here at Moshan Farms. So I'm going to take you through on how we plan for these ventures, how we financially plan on how we are going to benefit from these projects financially. with coffee. So coffee in my country has only two seasons. So we are planning that if you plant, like right now we have 1 acre of coffee, you are able to get money like 2 times in the year. So those are long-term projects. You know that in in those 2 seasons you are getting your money for the coffee. It is a long-term investment. Then another long-term investment we have is the goat and sheep project. We have to know that our target is at least by the end of the year we are able to sell our sheep and our goats in large numbers. Then you get that large amount of money. For example, if the sheep or if the goats can really produce enough, more so the male goats, male animals that we call endao, if you can sell off those male sheep and goats, like 100 of them by the end of the day, you are able to get your at least minimum your 20 at the end of the year. So that is long-term investment at the farm. So you are well assured that in those 2 seasons of coffee, you get your money in large amounts, and at the end of the year, you can get that large amount of money in the sheep and goat farming that will help you to invest more in large ventures of of other projects, all in the same project. So those are the long term projects that we have here on our farm. So talking about short term projects, we have poultry. Poultry also layers, you can get money on a daily income. So poultry farming helps you to get that daily income that people look for in town. So if you have your poultry and these hens are laying eggs every day, you can get that money every day. So for the 1 day chick in the local local hens, you can get weekly amount of money from those 1 day chicks. So poultry helps you to get money on a daily basis. Then on the other hand, you can also get money in poultry farming weekly through selling of those 1 day chicks. So whatsoever you are looking for in town of daily amount of money, you can get it here in the village. So that daily amount of money can help you to pay for the feeds, and later on the profits you can use those profits to, number one, pay the bills. Like for example, here in the village we have a problem with water. You can use it for paying water bills and also supplementing on some food items, like buying rice if you want, buying meat if you want, etc. So that is the daily income. Then the other long-term investment, as I showed you, you can use it to invest in more bigger projects because you are getting money like all together. Then we have the rabbitory farm. So the reason why we are going for rabbitory farm is the rabbits. With rabbits, every after 4 months you can sell off your rabbits. You can sell off rabbits every after 4 months, meaning that in a year you can sell like 3 times in a year. Every after 4 months you get money. Every after 4 months you get money. Every after 4 months you get money from rabbits. So it helps you to also get that amount of money that you can even use to pay your school fees for the kids and pay and invest in other ventures. So that is how you can exist in the village and don't even really love to go back to your town. Remember, you are growing your own food. You are not paying rent. You're not paying bills like electricity because you have solar. So what you have to pay like during hot season, but during rainy season the water is there. So you just need to supplement on paying for the water bills. Then maybe medical. So you have your daily income coming from the poultry farm. You have your weekly income coming from the poultry farm by selling 1 day chick. Daily income from the poultry farm by selling eggs. Then you have your money that comes every after 4 months from the rabbitory. You also have your money that comes in those 2 seasons of coffee of the coffee. Then you also, at the end of the year, you can wrap it up with the goats. Now you tell me how you cannot survive in the village. Guys, you can survive in the village. And these things, the capital of these things are even lesser than those businesses that you invest lots of money, and at the end of the day you have to pay taxes. At the end of the day you have to pay rent. These ones you don't need to pay rent, you don't need to pay those big taxes that the government have put. So guys, if you really got something in this video, please consider to subscribe. Please consider to comment. I really love to hear your comments on this video. I want to hear what you think about this topic in this video, guys. So comment down below, hit the notification bell so that you are aware when I upload more videos, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.